Scribble shading. So what we're going to do is we're going to take an object in the middle of it. We're going to divide it into different sections, and then we're going to rotate each section from dark closest to the object to light to towards the outside of the newspaper. And then the next time we'll flip flop it. We'll light towards the object and dark towards the outside of the paper. And we'll go around flip flopping each one. So these are just some examples of what it should look like. You really want to get that smooth blending from the darkest dark to your medium to your lighter values and all the way up to the light right up to your object or right up to the folder. I'm going to help you get everything divided, and then I'm going to let you practice your shading skills. So the first thing you need is a blank sheet of paper. On one side of that piece of paper, you need to put your name and your block. Then you do your first and last name, so that's your double name. Then we're going to flip it over to the other side, and in the center of the piece of paper, we're going to do an object. So you could do a baseball, or you could do a flower, or do a softball, or football. I don't really care what the object is. We're just giving it a center point. And then you want to imagine that in the middle of your object is a dot. And we're going to go to the dot and skip over our object and draw a line out to the center. And we're going to do that all the way around. And the only thing we need to worry about is making sure we have a consistent number of spaces. So you want to have at least 8, 10 is probably a little better. The smaller your spaces, the easier it's going to be to shade. The easier it is, the harder it's going to be to shade. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This gives me 7, 8, and then 9 and 10. I'm going to double check myself before I start shading. Put my finger on 1 and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The numbers that I include. So I'm going to start in the darkest place first. So like this one will go from dark to light, and then this one will go from light to dark. And then this one will go from dark to light, and then this one will go from light to dark. And we'll keep doing that all the way around. So if this one is dark to light, this one's going to be light to dark. So you want to start in the dark area, and you want to hold your pencil way down by the eraser, and you want to try to use a wooden pencil, not a mechanical pencil. A mechanical pencil has a super fine tip, and the wider the tip, the faster the shading is, and the smoother values you're going to be able to get. So we're going to start on the edge of the piece of paper here, and I'm going to lightly shade that as lightly as I possibly can, using that scribble shading technique. Remember, scribble shading is not lines going in one direction. You kind of go in one direction, and then kind of turn and go in another one. You kind of use that star shape, maybe a circle thrown in. The point is to not make a pattern. Because if you make a pattern, we're going to see the pattern. You want it to be random. Once I've gone down the length of that shape, I'm going to go back again. And I haven't moved my fingers, but still down by the eraser. And I'm going to start on my edge. And I'm going to slowly work my way towards the shape. Remember, there's like an imaginary place that you're stopping short each time. So like the first time we went almost to the object, which would have been like right here. And then the second time we're going to stop about right here. But we don't want like a hard line every time we stop. We want them to lean from one to the other. So even though we're stopping right here, we're not stopping with a hard line. We're letting that pencil kind of go down and back up and star so that we don't see that hard line there. All right, then we're going to go back again. The goal is about 7 passes, and then clean up passes again to kind of get the last little bit of areas that you missed, or just kind of clean it up a little bit and kind of smooth it out a little bit. Do not do fuzzy finger. We do not want to use fuzzy finger on this. That's going to get rid of all your values, all your hard work. It's going to look like 2 values. It's going to look like a dark and a light. That's not what we're looking for. All right. Once you do another pass, you go back again. So like this time I stopped like about right there. So each time you're just stopping a little bit shorter than the time before. And if you do more than 7 layers, that's fine. You just really don't want to do less than 7, because then you're not getting all the values. There's a value scale up on the wall that you can look at that's above the smartboard, and and it shows you those seven values and how they should go from white to almost black to a really, really dark color. So now that I've done almost 3, 4 passes, I'm gonna take my hand and I'm gonna move it down my pencil a little bit. This is gonna allow me to be able to put a little bit more pressure, and I'm gonna be able to get a little darker with it. You have to be careful not to move it down too much, too far, because then you'll get too dark too fast and you'll see all that line work. And I'm kind of going in the same direction. I'm catching myself making a pattern. So I'm gonna turn my paper a little bit. We are creatures of habit, and we like to do things over and over again the same way. And so I catch myself doing that, and so I turn the paper in order to fix that, so that I don't see that pattern. I turn my paper a lot. And that's okay. If you don't, that's fine. But that's a little tip that I use. Turning the paper. So now we're going to do it again. It's kind of like cross hatching with Scribble. So that's why I'm turning my paper, because as we scribble, we kind of are going in the same direction over and over again, especially if we're listening to music and kind of going out a little bit. But turning the paper kind of helps you always express yourself. Alright, so now that I've done a few layers, I'm going to move down to about the middle point on my pencil. And that's going to allow me to really get some pressure. So I'm going to have to be careful not to put too much pressure on the first layer that I'm putting down, because I really don't want to get too dark too fast. And we start in the dark area because we're always going to put more pressure when we first start than we do at the end. We get tired, right? Our hand gets tired. And so when you're first doing that layer, it's always best to start in the dark area because there's no pressure when you first get that. Alright, so now that my last layer was about here that I stopped, and so now I'm really getting into those dark values. So I'm really going to choke up on my pencil and hold it down by the tip so that I can really start getting those darker values. X's and circles and zigzags and, a little line work here and there doesn't hurt. Just want to be careful not to do too much of it. Alright, and so we go from our darkest stars all the way to the light. Now what I want you to do is I want you to practice doing that in each one of these sections. So this one we did dark on the outside, so then this one would be dark on the inside. So just to show you, on the first one we started on the outside out here. So on the second one I would start closest to my flower. But remember, you're going to hold your pencil down by the eraser and try to get it as light as possible on that first sweep. Remember, we're starting in the darkest area first because this is the most pressure when we first start drawing. So then we're going to go from the dark, which will be closest to our shape, all the way to the outside where it's going to be light on the outside. Alright, and then once we do our first pass, we'll come back to the second one. Remember, you're trying to do 7 passes at least. More is always better, but at least 7 passes. I recommend you put some music on. You kind of get lost in the shading. It's kind of a repetitive thing, and you kind of get bored with it, but if you can kind of get lost in the music and just kind of let your hand do the work without really thinking about it too much, you'll find that it's a lot easier than it is. If you kind of get to know it. When we start applying it to faces and objects and things like that, it'll be much smaller places that you're working in, and so it'll be a little easier to go. But if you can do it in the big spaces, you can do it in the value to your. Alright, so I think y'all get the idea. I want you to finish